So I'm sure you all saw the video of me putting the turtles in the pond at the beginning of the summer, explaining a little bit about them, saying where I got them, their size, you know, just a little general thing about each turtle I was putting in the pond. But fall is now here, and it is down in the 50s. That's the warmest it's getting, and it's way too cold for the turtles that I'm keeping indoors. So it was time to bring them in. And you guys can watch the last video to see them being brought in, being caught out of the pond and everything like that. But we're going to basically be doing the same thing. I don't have my camera person here right now, so I have to use this tripod. But we're going to try to do the same thing. A few turtles I'm keeping 100%, and 2 of them I may be looking for homes, trading. I know I said that in the last video, which is like months ago, but whenever I say that, I don't just sell the turtle. I do research on the person that wants to get it. I make sure that it's going to a great home. So now that that's out of the way, I do want to address the tank size. Now this is a 180-gallon stock tank. Basically filled to the top. It's about 4 inches from the brim. I may be filling it up more right when this video is done. We'll just have to see how they acclimate to it first. But this is a 180-gallon stock tank. I'm sure you're familiar with the 1 inch per turtle shell is like 10 gallons of water. There's a lot of variance between that. It's not a crystal clear thing, and it's also something that it's not like you have to do that or your turtles will die. So I'm just saying that because for right now, there will be a lot of turtles in this tank. But if I find a home for the 2 that I'm looking for homes for, then it should be pretty good. And I do want to address, I'm not shipping. For right now, none of you guys can get my turtles. I'm just doing local stuff. I may go into some expos or something. We'll just have to see. But let's get into the video. That's why we're here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up a turtle, say some info about it, say the kind it is and everything. And then once all the turtles are covered, then I'll switch over and just put all the turtles in the tank since I don't have a camera person to hold it up and put it in. So let's just start out with this guy. This is Cooper. This is a male peninsula cooter. As you can see, he actually grew quite a bit in the pond. Really healthy. Look at that skin. That is some clean, healthy skin. A little bit of algae. You know, it's just something that'll happen if you keep your turtles outdoors. Can't really avoid it. But Cooper I've had for 4.5 years. Me and him go way back. So I'm very sorry to say he is on the list of a potential rehoming. So sorry to say that, but it might happen, may or may not. I really don't know. Oh, I just got a little bit of turtle water in my mouth. Next turtle is Nugget, Chinese golden thread. This girl, she is gorgeous. She got so much bigger in the pond. Look at that plastron. Is that not just the coolest thing you've seen? Really nice shell. I don't know if you can really tell. Amazing shell. She's super shy. She never comes out. But she again is also on the list. These are the 2 that I'm thinking about. I may have to rehome. Just because of tank size and everything, downsizing. I want to make sure that I give all my animals optimal care, and if that means downsizing a few, then unfortunately that's what I'll have to do. But a Chinese golden thread, this is Nugget female. Got her from Reptile Show about 2 years ago, so she's 2 years old, and a stunner at that. Alright, next in line we have Hurricane, the female Mississippi map turtle. She is, I don't know if you can tell, but I think she got a lot bigger in the pond. She definitely has gotten a lot more feisty. But this turtle is actually the one I've had the longest out of all my aquatics. I think I've had her going on 5 or 6 years, 5 years, 5.5 years. She's a great turtle. I'll never get rid of her. I love her so much. But Mississippi map turtle, she's just over 6 inches long, maybe a little closer to 6.5 inches long now. Great personality. There you can see her. Try to focus that on there without moving the camera too much. But there you go. Wow, I have a bad cameraman. Alright, so there she is, doing great. She did not bask nearly as much as I thought she did in the pond. She really stayed at the bottom. But again, these are timid turtles, so, you know, they like to spend their time kind of alone. But she is definitely a gorgeous turtle that I love having, for sure. This is the one that I really want you guys to see. Now this is Shadow. Shadow, female northern diamondback terrapin, looking gorgeous as always. Look at her skin. There's no marks or anything like that. No fungus. It's 100% clean, healthy skin. Now look at her shell. You guys noticed from last time how bad her shell looked when I put her out in the pond. Now look at it. It is a million times better. It's so much smoother. All of the white on it is almost gone, and she's just looking so much better. So much better. I've had her about 4 years. I got her at Reptile Expo. I got the map turtle for offline, way back when I got her. But this turtle for sure is never leaving my collection, if that's what you want to call it. I don't like calling it a collection, but she is. I love diamondback terrapins. Like, if I'm gonna get any other aquatic, it's either gonna be a spotted turtle or a diamondback terrapin, because I love them so much. Into these slick boys. And if you don't know what I mean by that, if you're a turtle nerd, you probably know. But these are the slick boys. Well, soft shells. This is Flapjack. This turtle was actually sent to me by a viewer. This and another one. And as you can see, doing great. Look at his shell. Look at those flawless colors, patterns. His plastron looking amazing. He's got some dirt on his plastron. I think one of them maybe went to the bathroom in there. But I can't wait to have him in here again, because in the pond, he was so friendly. Man, this guy literally would try to jump out of the pond to get some food whenever you're feeding. This guy is a character, and I love soft shells. I love male soft shells, and I've always wanted an Eastern Spiny with this pattern. And when he messaged me saying if I wanted these two, and I saw them, I was like, man, these guys are so cool. But this is Flapjack, male Eastern Spiny soft shell. Is the other turtle that was sent to me by that same viewer. This is a female Eastern Spiny soft shell, about the same size as him. She was smaller than him when I put him out in the pond, but she's now exactly the same size. And you notice she has a little mark right here. I used to have a Florida soft shell, and they were in the same tank, and they loved each other. They didn't, bother to hurt each other at all. Well, I got my wisdom teeth out at the beginning of the year, so as you can imagine, I was a little out of it, and I wasn't in the turtle room for 4 days. And specifically those 4 days, the female soft shell, my Florida soft shell, which was also female, decided to attack this girl multiple times, ending in this V right here, a little bit of an oval. And when I saw that happen, I said, no. I had that Florida soft shell for 4 years, and I said, I can't have that. This turtle was sent to me by a viewer. I have a responsibility to keep this turtle, so I sold the soft shell, and I sold the Florida soft shell, and kept her. And she's gotten so much bigger. When I got her, her shell was kind of upturned, kind of like this. And as she's grown, it's gone down to how it's supposed to be. So she's grown a lot as well. Now I am super excited to show you this turtle. Alright, this is Darwin. You ready to see Darwin? Here she is. This girl, I kid you not, had a growth spurt in the pond. Like, I'm dripping water everywhere. She gained at least 2 inches from being in the pond. Like, she's huge now. Like, I can't do it. This is not justice. Like, look at my hand. She's bigger than my map turtle that I've had for 6 years. Look at her. She's a beast, though. I mean, she's definitely an attitude. There's a plastron. This is Darwin. I've had her for 3 years, going on 3 years. I was given her to by a friend. But man, this girl is she is definitely I'll try to focus it. Definitely a character, as you saw. But she's gotten so big, and I want to show you guys something. When I put them out in the pond, she was like a hair smaller than Flapjack. Just a tiny bit, not smaller, bigger. She was just a tiny bit bigger than Flapjack. Now I'm going to hold them up in comparison. Gotta grab Flapjack. Alright, keep in mind, they were basically the same size when I put them out in the pond. Look at this. They were the same size when I put them out in the pond. Why she got so huge and the other two didn't get as big, I don't know. But, I mean, look. They were the same size. I mean, that's tremendous. So, yeah, I mean, it's big. Now that we've kind of do an introduction of all the turtles, let's finally stick them in their stock tank. Okay, so let's put in the hard shell turtles first, just because they're flipping each other over in the tank that they're in. Let's put in Shadow first. Here he goes. This is the basking area. I'm just kind of testing it out, see how it works. If it works fine, I'll keep using it, but it's a prototype, to say the least. But I mean, I can't wait until they're all in here and adjusted. Alright, what's next? The female map turtle Hurricane. Just gonna see if it's focused on there real quick. Yep, looks good. Here she goes. I think the basking area will be fine. I have these strings on it that I can raise and lower it, so if they're all basking at the same time and they need more space, I can actually raise it up so they can have more basking space. So here's the boy that's probably going to be using the basking area the most. You already know it's Cooper. Me and him are basking buddies. So stick him on there. I think they're going to like it. He's going to destroy this water lettuce, which I really hope he doesn't. I have like a group B of water lettuce, but I hope that they live. Hang on, buddy. Alright, next up, Golden Thread Nugget. She's a female. Female! Alright, here she goes. She probably won't jump in immediately. She's pretty shy. But while we're waiting for her, we'll get the soft shells ready to be put in. I know you saw in the clips before, but about a little less than half of the stock tank is sand for the soft shells. In no way was I going to do this entire thing sand, because that would have been, like, I would want to get rid of them if I had to clean that much sand. Like, not literally, but, like, I'm not kidding. I know that was contradictory, but, you going, Nugget? Go on. I'll put you in the water so you can go. Oh. Just going to slide off. Alright, so we're going to put on Flapjack. Here he is. Handsome feller. He basked so much. Like, I was so surprised. He basked just as much as the Red Ridge Sliders. He was basking every day. So, he likes to bask. He does. Here's the female Eastern Spiny. Leave a name in the comment section below. I had a name. I was gonna name her Rainbow because she had a camouflage pattern on her, but I thought that was like a really dumb name. So leave a name suggestion. She's a female Eastern Spiny. So keep that into consideration if that's gonna help you with names. But they both go. And last but not least, Darwin the Beast. Female Eastern Spiny. And everyone thought it was funny. Her name is Darwin. And from the Amazing World of Gumball, there's a turtle named Darwin. Or not a turtle named Darwin. There's a turtle that was based off a soft shell. And it was Darwin's pet. So, which was pretty ironic. Alright, well. I guess that concludes it. Try to get a little montage footage. This is so funny. Okay, so Shadow is like pretty skittish out in the pond, right? She basks. She ate everything, whatever I feed him. But she was just skittish from people. Like you walk by and she jumped in the water. But now that she's back inside, she's immediately begging for food again like she has always. So Maybe she's more comfortable being inside. Who knows? But I'm gonna go wash my hands and then do a little montage clip of these guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure had a lot of fun making it. I'm so glad that they enjoy that stock tank. Send something to the P.O. Box. So check out the description below. See the address for the P.O. Box. And if you want to help support the channel, check out the Amazon wish list and send something over to the P.O. Box. You'll see it opened, see it being used. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day. That's a big plaque.